everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Gemini for the month of May. So watch this video if you're a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're dealing with one. Keep in mind these are general readings, so it may or may not resonate. If it do not resonate, do not try to deliberately fit in. Check in any other placement. If you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, the link is in the description. So now let us see messages for Gemini. And if you don't already know, I'm a Gemini Sun myself. So hey Gemini, love being a Gemini, love reading for Gemini. Let's see messages for Gemini. First we'll see what's your blockage for Gemini for the month of May. So what is the blockage for Gemini for the month of May? Blockage. The Magician. Ooh, Gemini, your blockage is that you are not able to use your knowledge, your skill, your talent at the right time. It's like you have a lot within you, like you have what it takes to manifest your desires, but you are not able to use your skill, your knowledge, whatever, at the right time. All right, so your message is to kind of hone your skills, polish your skills, so that when it's needed you will be able to use it at the right time. Like, what's the point of having all the knowledge and skills in the world and then not being able to utilize it at the right time, right? So that is your exact blockage, and this is something that you really need to work upon. Some of you, I also see that you may overestimate yourself, and in overconfidence you may actually ruin something. Like, you know, sometimes when we are very assured of our victory, we do not even practice. But you have to do the work that is required to manifest this desire of yours, like your goals, your ambitions that you have for the month of May. Make sure that you are honing your skills, you're putting in the effort, and you know, you're just practicing well, so that when it's time to showcase your knowledge and skills, you're able to do it and you don't get stuck there. All right, so that is what is your blockage, and that is your advice for the month of May. Now let us see what is coming towards Gemini for the month of May that Gemini might not be aware. So we have the Two of Wands. Wow. So I see that there will be expansion for you in the month of May. Also travel, Gemini, specifically if you're planning to maybe go overseas, if you're planning to reconnect with people that you might have lost contact with, I see that is going to happen. I also see that some of your plans that you have been having on your mind for a very long time, finally in the month of May, you will be able to put them into action and make something concrete out of that. So your plans are going to finally get executed, and the needle is going to turn. You know, like if you have been feeling like life is stagnant and the needle is not turning, finally in the month of May, I see that movement is going to happen. All right, I also see that you will get a new idea or a new perspective in life, and it will help you navigate the stagnation that you might be experiencing for a few months, and expansion is going to take place. So Gemini, this is not the time to limit yourself. This is actually the time to expand your horizon, to put yourself out, to you know, like connect with people who live at a distance from you, so that new opportunities can come from far away. So this is not the time to limit yourself. This is actually the time to go out and explore, you know, take risks and do whatever it takes to make it happen. Put it, like, give your 100%, and then universe is going to reward you 200%. All right, so that is that. I love this message for you, Gemini, already. So now let us see your general message, career and finance for the month of May. Give me career and finance for Gemini for the month of May. The Strength card. Wow. So Gemini, looks like you are finally relying on your inner strength. You know, I see that for past few months or few weeks you were waiting for somebody to come and rescue you, you know. So this might have been a partner, this might be anybody in your life. You were just waiting for someone to like come and help you to get out of this situation, but now finally you are realizing in the month of May that you are your only supporter, and you are the one who is responsible for your life, and you cannot keep on waiting for other people to like come and give it to you. You have to stand up for your own self, and you have to do things for yourself so that you can pull yourself out of this situation. So that realization is actually triggering a lot of new beginnings in your life. All right, so that is that. And I also see in your career and finance, you will be able to conquer the problems that you have been experiencing, and you will come out very, very victorious. All right, so there's going to be success there. Also, if you have given money to somebody and this person is not returning, so in the month of May, this person might actually do it with just gentle reminders. So this is just a intuitive download that I'm getting, so I'm telling it to you. Obviously, this is very specific, will not resonate with everybody. All right, so yeah, finally coming out of a difficult situation with your inner conviction. That's what I see for you. Anything else for Gemini for career and finance? Page of Wands, new ideas, communication, good news coming in. Yeah, so I see that once you start relying upon yourself and once you start taking responsibility of your life and you start acting upon your goals and you're giving your 100%, you're taking the risks, you're connecting with people who live at a distance, you are expanding your horizon. I see that universe is going to reward you massively, and there's a good news coming in. Some of you, if you're looking for a job, you may get a very good opportunity to like start a new job. Also, if you're in business, you may get a new idea to start something new in business. If you have been looking forward to start your own business, then again in the month of May you will get an idea, you will get the inspiration. And if you take that risk and if you put yourself out and you do what it takes, it's going to be very, very fruitful. All right, so I see that happening for you. Also, just make sure that you know that efforts are going to be needed. All right, so do not expect things to fall in your lap. Be ready to put in the work, and then universe is going to compensate you really, really well for that. All right, anything else? So there's definitely a good news coming in regards to your career and finance. Any other advice for Gemini for the month of May for career and finance? So Gemini, your advice is the Ace of Cups. Gemini, have you been feeling a lack of motivation lately? Maybe some of you are feeling like you don't have that motivation, that spark, you feel there's a creativity problem, creative block, some of you, so I see that might be an issue for you. Like, you want to do things but you're not getting the idea. You have so much to accomplish and you know that you are capable, but that mental fog happens and we don't get ideas. So that might be happening with you. Your advice is to open yourself to higher wisdom and learn new things. Maybe just enroll yourself in random courses. You may not know from where you may get inspiration. Like, for example, I was just talking to one of my aunt the other day, and we were just talking about life and all of that, and then she mentioned Reiki healing to me. And obviously I know about Reiki healing, but I've never really come across somebody who has experienced the magic of it, like they've first-hand experience. So she was sharing her experience and how it really worked for her and all of that. So I just suddenly got motivation to like research more about it and maybe learn as well. So you never know from where you may get an idea or from where you may get an inspiration. So your message is that if you are having a lack of inspiration, you feel like you're not getting new ideas or whatever, so talk to people, communicate with people, and be open to receive information. Don't be closed off, so don't do that. And if you do not have anybody to talk to in specific, then just start listening to random podcast on YouTube or whatever, on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever. Start reading a random book. You may get some inspiration from that. Start listening to these motivational people, and you never know, somebody's one sentence can just change your life and it can give you a direction. So be open to receive that. So that is your advice. You need to find your inspiration, Gemini. The problem is not that you don't have opportunities. I see you have opportunities, but the problem is there is no inspiration. So you need to find your inspiration, and if you will do that, I see that things will look very bright for you once again. Now let us see your love life, Gemini. Give me the present for Gemini's love life. What's happening for Gemini in their love life? So 9 of Wands, Gemini, for your love life, I see right now there might be some turbulence going on in your love life. There might be a no contact period that you might be going through. I see that somebody's guards are up, somebody is like very defensive. You're trying to soften this person up, you're trying to soften the situation up, but things are not happening, so that might be that. Some of you, this might be your person's energy, or this might be your energy, or this might be a mutual energy, so either one of you or both of you, you are just like too closed off, very, very guarded, don't want to get their heart broken. So that's why putting in boundaries there, and not very expressive, not expressing emotions. So the way that you are expressing emotions is very different for what you really, really feel within you. And this might be the case with your partner as well. All right. So that is happening right now. I see that definitely communication is hampered, and things are not good. Things are not good. Yeah, that's what I see. What is the blockage for Gemini in their love life? What is the blockage for Gemini in love life? So Gemini, the blockage is the King of Wands, ego issues. So I see that you're dealing with somebody who tries to do things their way. This person is like my way or highway kind of a thing. So this person is very passionate. Yes, like when you and they are together, it's like a passionate explosion that happens between the two of you. You both are very insanely attracted to each other. There's a lot of chemistry that happens, but then I also see that ego issues, ego tussles happen. This person tries to do things their way, you try to do things your way, and that is not letting this connection move forward, you know. So some ego tussles are definitely happening, and emotions are getting compromised, you know, like both of you or one of you is expressing their passion and aggression, and it's not letting the connection come to the forefront. That's what I see. King of Wands is the blockage. Passion and aggression is taking over the emotions, and it's not moving forward, you know. That's what I see. What is the future outcome for Gemini in love? What's the future outcome? So we have 3 of Wands. Wow. So I see things will be improving, Gemini, and this energy that you feel, this is beautiful. Like 9 of Wands is all closed off energy. 9 of Wands is that energy where somebody says that I just don't want to work upon it. Like I'm just closed off. I don't want to talk about it. But 3 of Wands is somebody who says, okay, we have this situation and we want to work upon it. So like, what can we do next? You know? So that is what I see happening for you. I see that things will move and luck is going to support you. And I see your person who is all closed up, not talking to you. Communication is completely hampered. I see communication will improve and your love life is going to ascend to the next level. So if you guys are not talking, you will be talking. If you are dating, then some commitment can happen. If the commitment is already there, then it can just become official. So whatever is your present reality in your love life, I see it's going to ascend to the next level. And communication is improving. I definitely see channels of communication opening, and you will be able to communicate with this person more openly. You know, till this point, you might have been feeling this blockage where you were not able to express, and obviously communication was not reciprocated. But now I see that both of you will be ready to take that next level in your love life, and things can actually move towards commitment finally, you know. So that's what I see. That's good. That is really, really good. What is the advice for Gemini in love life? Advice for Gemini. And also, if you are single, if you are somebody who's like completely single, then Gemini, I see that you might come across somebody from a distance. So maybe a long distance relationship or connecting with somebody online. So that is possible. Or you might meet somebody while on a trip. Okay, so that is possible. I definitely see, no matter you're single or dealing with somebody, whatever is your present reality in your love life, it's going to go to the next level. So that is that. Wow. Some of you, you may meet somebody while on an adventure sport. Wow, I see that as well. All right, what else for Gemini? What is the advice for Gemini in their love life? The Hermit. Gemini, your advice is not to be overly critical. All right, so you might right now be very critical, and you know, sometimes when we are too scared of getting our heart broken and we are very scared to trust somebody, what happens, we start over analyzing the situation and we become very, very critical. So even a slightest move of the other person makes us very cautious. But if you are so cautious and if you're so closed off, love cannot happen, Gemini. If you want to connect with somebody, you need to bring your vulnerable side on the table. You know, it's your vulnerability which will make you get attached to somebody very, very deeply. Like both of you need to be vulnerable with each other. You know, you should be willing to show each other your deep, dark secrets and your life, and much more than what is visible on the surface. So your advice is to socialize, take vacation, connect with people, don't be overcritical, don't try to wrap yourself behind you know, like behind a mask or something. Be your original self, be your real authentic original self. Put yourself out and make an effort to connect with people and remain open to connections, and I see things will work for you. And don't be over analytical or overly critical. Don't do that. Okay, That's what I see for you. Anything else for Gemini in their love life before we close off the reading? I like this reading. Gemini, your love life is ascending to the next level. Temperance, balance is coming in. So yeah, definitely balance coming in. Some of you, I also see that in the past you might have experienced this disbalance. You might have felt like one person is doing more, the other person is not doing as much, or the mix and match is not well. One person in the connection is very much into it, the other person is very detached or whatever. But I see all of that is going to resolve, and that mixing and matching that you were trying to make this connection stable is going to finally work. Like, it's like you are finally discovering that perfect formula of this connection, and you are getting the hack of it. So yeah, that's what is happening. Temperance, love that. Things are going towards harmony, and this discord that you have been experiencing, it's finally resolving. So you see how we started with the 9 of Wands, which was all about being supremely guarded, not letting the guard down, not allowing anybody, and then Temperance, where both of you in this connection will be working towards bringing in more harmony, trying to get on the same page, and just trying to work out the situation. I love that. So yeah, Gemini, that's that. Now let's take your romance angel card. So give me a message for Gemini, please. This could be the one. Gemini, So yeah, Gemini, I see that if you free yourself from all the burdens that you have been having, and you know, like being supremely over analytical and very, very guarded and trying to control the situation or whatever, I see that if you just let it be, and if you allow yourself to be just carefree and free flowing and whatever, and you take back control of your life, because right now I see that your life might be just kind of all over the place. So if you, as the strength card, I told you that you have to be there for yourself, and you need to be taking your own stand. So if you will do that, I see that you're definitely meeting the one meant for you, and you will definitely have a higher level of commitment with somebody. Some of you, you've already met the person that you are supposed to be with, and things are going to become better for you. And if you are single, then I say you may actually come across somebody who might be the potential partner. Okay, like that, like that. Let's take your divine whispers message. Give me a message for Gemini. Message for Gemini. I'm scared of our connection because of my past experiences. The exact thing that I was telling in the 9 of Wands. Don't be scared. Don't be over analytical. Don't close yourself. Just because you had a difficult past, or you had a difficult past with this person, don't be scared. Like, don't bring your past in the present and the future. Okay? Let it go. Be free flowing. Be more carefree in the approach. And just put yourself out. Take some risks, and it'll be worth it. So freedom, we have the card of freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Exactly. There's nothing stopping you except for you, Gemini. So if you are carefree, free flowing, willing to take the risk and putting yourself out, nothing is stopping you, and your love life is ascending to the next level. So just ask yourself, am I going to stop myself, or am I going to give me that freedom? So let me know in the comment section. Will you give yourself that freedom to be open out, socializing with people, staying open to connections and all of that? If yes, then love is definitely finding you. And if no, then I'll see you next week, where I'll be telling you the same message, and you'll be watching the same message, and you'll be like, Gemini, predict something new. I'm bored of this shit. Yeah, because you're doing the same shit, so I'm predicting the same shit. So don't do that. If you want a different message, do a different deed. All right? So yeah, that's your reading. I hope this helps resonate. If it does, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I will see you very soon in the next video. Till then, you guys take care. Stay safe. Bye.